Hello, my name's Gary. I'm just a worker. I went to see Krishnamurti in 1979. About 4 years before that, prompted by a book my dad had written by a priest saying Jesus was talking about this is the kingdom here and now. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. The kingdom of heaven is within you. It was the first time I encountered an idea outside what I'd been exposed to. I then began my investigation of religion, translations and interpretations of Buddhism, Hindu, Zen, Islam, Christianity, Uspensky, Gurdjieff, Alan Watts, Robert Anton Wilson, Osho, and many more. But when I got to The Awakening of Intelligence by Krishnamurti, I stopped and said, that's it. There is nothing else. People argued with me and I thought I was crazy for talking about Kay and his teachings all the time. This was before the internet. All I had was books. Anyway, I got to thinking, well, maybe this guy is still alive. I'm going to go see him if he is. I called the Krishnamurti Foundation, and a nice old lady answered the phone, and she said, yes, he's still alive, and he'll be speaking publicly here in the Oak Grove in Ojai. I'll send you a brochure with the info and a map. And I said, thank you. So, in preparation for the pilgrimage, on New Year's Day in 1979, I shaved my head and moved to Tulsa with my aunt and got a job for money to make the trip. I stopped using drugs completely and began an intense practice of Kay's meditation as I understood it for the 3 months prior to the talks. That practice was immeasurably fruitful. I learned things I could never have learned any other way. I went to Ojai, to the Oak Grove, and seating was on the ground. I was sitting on the ground, a Hispanic guy in a brown business suit, had a briefcase. He was the only suit there, looking like Carlos Castaneda's character from the Don Juan books. He set the briefcase on the ground right in front of me and walked off. And I thought, is he trying to set me up, But I ignored the case, and about 5 minutes later, the dude comes back, bends down, opens the case, looks inside, and then closes it and leaves. The only thing that was in the briefcase was a new, uncracked trade paperback copy of Tales of Power. Then Timothy Leary walked by. He was flanked arm in arm with two beautiful young women. Everybody sat on the ground and got quiet. A swarm of bees, as big as a tractor trailer rig, moved slowly through the lower canopy of the grove. Then you could feel his presence, and all I could say, it was a force of love. People all around me started gasping and crying, and then we could see him slowly walking to the folding chair on the small platform. Yeah, and next few days that I attended the talk, one instance that I remember was Kay said, you want to hear a joke? And everybody said, yeah. So he said, well, there was once a young man who climbed the mountain to speak to God. So he climbed the mountain, and when he got to the top, he asked God, please tell me the secret to life. God said, oh, sure, no problem. But first, go bring me a glass of water. So the young man went back down the mountain, went to the village, to the well, where there's young ladies gathered around collecting water. Well, one thing led to another. Next thing you know, he's married, has had kids, has lived a long and fruitful life, and then the storm comes. The rains come without stopping. The floods take away everything. They take away all his property, his wife, his children. And as the waters rise up towards the top of the mountain, he scrambles back up there again, says, God, please help me. God says, okay, sure, no problem. But first, where's that glass of water I asked you to bring?